Just had a allergy attack. Got to do some paperwork. And I figure I'll do it now. I'm just going to try and mail it out before, I think the mail pickup might be at 5 o'clock. I don't know. Probably before then. Fax? I'm not faxing anything. They said they'd send me some stuff before this. No, they didn't say they'd send me this stuff to get the other stuff that I need. I'm not getting into what this is about, but it's not that exciting or anything. It just... Christ, it's hot in here. On the side of the road. Okay, I must send this to receive this. Please sign and date the enclosed card. What the fuck happened to my pen? This is sabotage. Is this going in right? Why do things keep getting unscrewed? Jeez, am I filling this shit out right? Please sign and date the top and bottom sections. And then you'll receive a letter outlining your next steps. I thought I was done with this stuff. I'm a hobo. Homeless. Holy fuck. I'm not faxing a goddamn thing. Glad my signature, whatever, February 1st, yeah. I don't know why I did that sound. Yeah, rock on. Alright, that's one signature down, and then this bullshit. I hope they don't get my name backwards. So many people get my name backwards. Pen marks everywhere. How's it going, everybody? I'm doing some paperwork. Now I'm gonna rush over to the mailbox, see if I can drop this off today. I want to get this out ASAFP. Blah, blah, blah. More signatures. They want to confirm that I am in fact homeless. By they, I mean CBS News. They say there's no way a person can be this successful and this charismatic and this intelligent. What the bullshit? Okay, 500 pages of crap. Okay, I think that's it. The rest of this mumbo jumbo I don't need. So, get ready to mail this out. Oh, there's perforation. It's not perforating. No luck on new jobs I'm applying to, which, I don't know, whatever. At least I have a job. Even though it's such an, I could say it's an indignity, but it is and it isn't. I mean, there are far worse things. Okay. I think that's all I gotta send out. I'm gonna hurry over to the mailbox. Even though I wanted to be asleep by now, it's too hot to sleep. Fuck. Do you think they're gonna count it against me if I cross out a letter on the mail, on the envelope? Fuck. I messed up I was thinking my old address. Do I need to like white it out? Guess it doesn't matter. This is just a return address. All right. I'm not getting a new envelope. This one, no postage necessary. I'm not putting my own stamp on there. Stamps are so expensive. And I have to send this out. Unfortunately, they didn't tell me this thing I'm doing. I won't get into it, but this thing I'm trying to take care of. And I thought, I'm going to get the stuff I need in the mail. No, I need to mail more stuff out. Then I'll get stuff in the mail. All right, now you don't recognize me, right? I'm like Clark Kent or Harold Lloyd. I wouldn't have gotten glasses so big, but these were the cheapest one Goggles for You had. Oh man, there's a part of me that really wishes, not really, because I don't regret anything really, but there's a part of me that wishes I was any good at computer science in college, or studied it before college, or something like that, because I'm sure the guys I knew in college who went on to have careers in computer science, they were living in a beautiful condo, getting like $6,000 annual raises. One guy had a leased Infinity crossover for like $800 a month, going on trips around the world. Now, I probably would have hated the work too, so, in the end, I can't really complain. I had to do what I did. I had to go on the path I went on, even though it was a very dumb path that had many dead ends. So, like I said, no complaints, no regrets. But I was thinking about this because I actually heard a guy today. I was at the place where I shower at, lets homeless people shower there, and this guy there was telling some other guy he hopes to move out of his RV soon because he's trying to get a computer science job, and I guess he's got some background in it, and it said he could make $95,000 his first year, and it's like entry level as far as computer science goes. So yeah, good for him. But as for me, I'm sure I would hate that too, because when you're making that much money, I'm sure they want a lot of you and lots of compliance, and you got to fill out forms, right, and do all that, and I don't want to do any of that. I'm like just a regular guy on the street, The sun is baking my brain like a can of beans. Wearing my gardening gloves to drive. Eating tuna on the side of the road. Man, I could not sleep last night. I sort of slept okay because I kept falling asleep and waking up, but it's like every 45 minutes or an hour, I would fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up. Just because it's hard to get my sleep schedule back on track for work after I had the day off. That's why I should still get up at the same time every day. Wish I knew if there was a... What am I looking for? Mailbox closer, but the closest one I know is sort of opposite way of what? Opposite of my ass. That's all I want to get to. See, mailbox? Nope. Mailbox? Nope. Mailbox? No, that's a blue recycling bin. Mailbox? No, that's just a decal of a blue interstate sign. It's not even an actual interstate sign. Hey, cool, you can kind of see the trees going by me in the background. Telephone poles. Technically, those used to be trees. Still being accurate in my descriptions. Mailbox, no. Mailbox, no. Trash can. Newspaper stand. Sandwich board. No parking sign. Trash bag. Oh, floor jack. Wow, someone has a do not enter sign in front of their tent. I don't know if that's a tent for a homeless person. It looks like it's kind of on a green lot, like a grass lot. So I don't know if that's like somebody else's. Ah, my foot. My foot hurts. Mailbox? No. Mailbox? No. Kia Spectra. Mailbox? No. Pupusa stand. I don't like pupusas. What the fuck, man? It's like a giant pancake with beans or sauerkraut or cheese in it. It's just all carbohydrates and fat. Mailbox? No. Gas station. If you're here, if you don't mind, it's not too much to ask, click like on the video. Help share the video around on YouTube. Just pass it around. I'm trying to think, do I still have that box of fake turds that I got a while ago? What the hell? I haven't seen that in a while. What did I do with it? I don't remember having it in the trunk of my car for quite a while. Mailbox? No, just getting goosebumps. Toyota Scion for sale. Ooh, I love those cars. I wouldn't get one though because I need the big trunk of my Camry. But I love Scions. They're more fashionable, more stylish than my Camry. Okay, mailbox coming up. Guy wiping his face with his wife beater. Mailbox coming up down this crappy little street. The fuck is it? Here we go. Why are the mailboxes facing away from the street? I gotta get out to do this. Alright, I'll be right back. That's right, go around, numbnuts. Oh, hey. No, I didn't see Moist Andy's new video, but I want to. I saw he made his Instagram post about it, and I was like, well, I gotta see this. I can't let this just go by. This opportunity is too good to be true, to see a new Moist Andy invention. He's moved on from building a radio to now he's... Oh shit, my car's overheating! Fuck! Fuck, god damn it. I'm gonna need a new radiator, I know it. Or maybe I can just fill it up with coolant. Maybe it's just leaking it slowly. It's cooling down already. Mattress in the street. I mean mattress on the sidewalk. Get the fuck out of the way, god damn it. I need to keep hitting the gas so I can cool down my car. Been doing so well. It's cooling down now. Oh man, I don't want to blow a head gasket. It's cooling down. Cooling down. It's heating up. Put it in park, see if that helps. Okay, it's cooling down. Fuck, so I know it's low on coolant. And, oh fuck, it's heating up again. I can't get the light. Oh shit, now it's overheating. Now it's cooling down. Oh, now it's back to the right temperature. Wow, it jumped up to nearly all the way overheating. I better stay in the right lane in case I need to pull over. Okay, it's a good temperature. So I know at least I'm low on coolant. And I'm gonna need a new radiator. I already knew that. I was going on borrowed time with this radiator that's cracking at the top. Ah, my leg hurts. Me duele la pierna. Okay, it's cool. It's staying cool. I mean, it's hot, but it's a good temperature. My leg. Temperature's all right now, but man, I gotta fill it with coolant. Gotta wait till morning. Or like 2 hours from now. Hopefully I'll be asleep. Alright, I'm at a red light. Let's see what happens. It's good. It's not overheating. It's not overheating. It's steady. This is like a DOS boot scene when they're watching the what's it called? What's the meter for how deep they are? Like the opposite of an altimeter. Didn't overheat then. I'm amazed at how long it went without overheating, so that meant it was barely losing any coolant. I didn't want to mess with the radiator cap because it was delicately on there, just tight enough so that it wasn't leaking much, if any. I did see Pickle Boy's video today. I didn't realize his nephew was in jail for the last few months. He went over the little story. His nephew had a few run-ins with the police, ran away from home, from his mom, Jenny's house, and got arrested for it, I think, but got bailed out of jail, and then basically he ran away for I think a while, or I can't remember what, came back. Him and his girlfriend ran away together, which is what they did the first time, and then he came home and the girlfriend went missing like a day or two later, And the police came by and said, if we find that girl here, we're gonna arrest her and you. And she was hiding in his closet. Pickle Boy said all this, so I'm not, spilling info. Okay, it's not overheating now, so that's good. And I've had a pretty good eye on that temperature gauge lately, but that's messed up. And his mom, Jenny, woke him up and said, come on, the police are here. They want you to, give up your girlfriend, whatever. And he didn't like that. He got mad. He hit his mom. He hit, or he shoved her, or whatever. I don't know. And fought with his brother, who tried to defend his mom. And so, been in jail. And Pickle Boy said they shouldn't bail him out because he needs to sit and learn about what he did. And supposedly he's been doing better in jail. Even showed some video of him in jail. So there you go. That's the saga of Pickle Boy and his nephew. So I mailed that out. Oh, fuck. Oh well. It's getting warm enough to where I can shower in the morning before work. Because I get all sweaty and stuff. By the afternoon, I feel like shit. So I don't know, I may do that. Like shower twice a day. In the morning and then afternoon at the homeless place. Shame this pandemic's fucking everything up, but I can't complain either. Like, I've made the most of it. I managed to do a ton of writing during that time. And instead of making a little bit of money each month on film sets, I'm making slightly more than a little money, still a little money at my job. So how's everybody doing? Ah, my leg. Fuck. I'm sweating. Yeah, I gotta take my pants off. And get ready to sleep. I'm way too freaking sweaty. I wonder how warm it's going to be this morning when I get up. Tomorrow, it's an early day at work. Going to go in at 2:30, so that means getting up around 1:15. I can't even put a blanket on myself or anything. I just gotta lay back like this. Time's 4:52. I'm gonna lie back. So that wasn't a whole lot of paperwork right there. I wasn't expecting any, but it's better than having to do a lot. My leg just comes from the job, repetitive strain, and then on top of that, working out after work. But the workouts are very important. If I don't work out, I'm going to be more strained and hurt at work. I have to, exercise my muscles and all that. Oh, my leg. But I applied to a bunch of other jobs, haven't heard anything yet, and want to see what else is out there. Not a lot of stuff, man. I applied at this temp agency for a bunch of stuff. I applied on Indeed.com for just one job. There was only one job I thought I might have a chance at. Yeah, thank you, Lord Heinz. It is a nice car. It's overheating now. I already forgot that tomorrow I should put in antifreeze. Or if I'm still up in 2 hours or so, put it in tonight. Check the radiator. But I know I'm going to have to get a new radiator and have it put in. I'm not going to bother putting it in myself. So, going to buy the radiator myself. Just buy a cheap one because I don't need a super long lasting one. This car, it may last a very long time, but 100,000 miles, you don't need like the highest end radiator for that, like a metal radiator. Just buy a cheap one, bring it to a mechanic, just ask them to put it in. Oh, excuse me. 8 people here. Oh, how nice. I get it, but I wish they didn't give so much junk food at the homeless place. It's not a shelter. It's just a place where you can shower and, they hook you up with some services and all, but... Oh, I have an apple in that bag. But, they give so much, like, bags of chips and candy. I ate a little bit of that stuff before, but I'm committing to just not having any of it, and I won't eat any of it. Another apple. Oh, this. See, what's the... Oh, wait, no, that's a sandwich. So what is this? Fruit juice. See, that doesn't seem bad, but even 8 grams of sugar, why bother? And it's apple or grape juice? Apple juice, strawberry juice, grape juice, cranberry. Okay, so that's not so bad for you, but still, 8 grams of sugar. If I'm going to have the sugar, I may as well have the fiber with it to slow down the sugar spike in my bloodstream by eating an actual apple. I don't know when I'll visit my mom. We got to wait for this pandemic to be over, and I'm going to try and get her to come to LA instead of me going to Virginia, because there's so much more to do in LA. It's great here. Virginia, there's nothing much. It sucks. Even my mom knows that. She's glad I'm in LA. Oh, this. I was considering... Oh, no, I wasn't considering this. Cheddar bunnies. Why would I eat this? Junk. I get it, it's cheap food, and they're really helping, at this place. Oh, and an orange. 2 apples and orange. Yay, wheat bread. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And a child kind. But we gotta wait for the pandemic to be over. And it has to be when my mom's on vacation from her job. So either summer or spring break, possibly. But we'll still have the pandemic by then, probably. Or Christmas time would be good, because it's still warm here during Christmas, so she could leave the cold. This bread's a little old. I can even tear the crust from it. It's so hard. I wouldn't normally tear the crust from bread, but because this is like fucking petrified wood. Great. Fuck. Oh yeah, that's me, National Guard material. I can't even join the military. I would never want to go fighting, never. But I'm too old. I think there might be one branch where 35-year-olds or a little older can join, maybe the Air Force. There's no way I could join them. need to know all that stuff about like lasers and science and shit. What do I know? I gotta say though, living in my car, not having a place to shower and stuff, and going to a place, a barracks with showers and with, you know, property stuff you have, I'm like, holy crap, that sounds like an upgrade. That sounds like fun. Getting up at 4 in the morning to exercise, dude, I get up at 1 or 2 in the morning. It's like, hey, that sounds pretty good. Can't believe it. As I get older, I'm like, dude, the military sounds like I'd be having it easy there. Not easy, but because I know they probably work you pretty hard and you got to study a lot, but it'd be a step up. I'm not being down on myself. How the fuck do I join the National Guard if I'm not eligible in their age range? And seriously, where do I put my car if I join the military? They don't want you to bring a ton of stuff when you join. No, I don't know who that is. That Russian hacker. I'd have food. I'd have healthcare. I have discipline. I enjoy discipline. People around me are not disciplined enough. The drill instructor or sergeant master or whatever, sergeant major, staff sergeant, he'd be yelling at people, and I'd be like, yeah, do what he says, you idiot. I heard drill instructors, they're not allowed to cuss at you now. So, you know, they can yell. I guess they can play mind games and stuff, but they're not supposed to cuss. That's kind of interesting. It's like, is it really that big a deal to cuss? But I can get it because it can seem unprofessional. And, you know, soldiers aren't supposed to be like cowboys and shit. It would be an interesting movie to go join the National Guard at my age. Yeah, actually, it sounds kind of fun at this point. Like, especially if I got to do something in broadcast. But, you know, there's always a dark side to stuff, and especially set aside if I have to join combat somehow, which I would not want to do. Cat food burrito. I remember all of AGP's videos pretty much. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be fun at this point. I was looking at this. I saw a job placement online, a job posting for the Army, I guess, to be a combat documentary filmmaker. And I just wanted to see what it was. I'm like, kind of would be interested. I mean, I don't want to be in combat, but it was like 10 weeks paid training, 18 weeks paid whatever. And I'm like, holy crap, that sounds amazing. I get a bed to sleep in. I sound like some guy in the Depression. Like, yeah, well, I signed up for the service. We didn't have airplanes yet. It was just the Army Air Corps, and yeah, they told me we'd have 3 hots a day and a cot to sleep in, and they provide us with our soap and shaving cream. How the fuck am I going to do it, Lord Hines? Just do it is not a plan. Plus, you have to pass the ASVAB test, ASVAB. I don't think I can pass that. You got to study for that. That, like, I've looked at that before. It has, like, engineering questions and stuff. And, yeah, I appreciate the discipline aspect of it and the push yourself aspect of it. But fact is, most branches of the military, 34 is the upper age limit. I'd have to get a waiver. Do you really think they're trying to get a waiver for me to join the military? And again, I kind of doubt I would get in. It's not like there's a huge need, even though I think our military's, you know, way too big. And anyways, I won't get into all that. I do need some protein though. I feel like I'm protein starved. I'll just, even though I don't have my tumbler, it's in the trunk, I don't feel like getting it. I'll just see if I can stir it in some water. It's probably going to be a disaster. I'm going to get clumps of protein powder. I had a pretty good workout this afternoon after going to work today, and a good workout yesterday. Yeah, I'm already in decent shape to join the military. You know, you got to do like 3 pull-ups to get in the Army or something, and like 20 push-ups, and run a mile in like 11 minutes or something. It's one thing I'll probably never get used to, running. Yeah, this shit is clumping up. It's got a bizarre flavor to it. Not necessarily bad, just weird. Plus, never know if I'll have to be stuck next to some dipshits and assholes and white supremacists. Wait, 35 to join the National Guard? Wait, does the National Guard have to do stuff with water? Like, do you have to get in the water? That I don't want to do, too. I don't want to get in the cold water. Hey, that actually didn't dissolve too bad in there. Kind of needed that. Somebody check what the weather's going to be like tomorrow morning at like 1 a.m. in Burbank. I want to see if it's worth it to try and shower in the morning. To have my water bottles in my sleeping bag to keep them warm and shower in the morning. I'd like to. If I could shower twice a day, even better. Because I got to keep clean. When I sweat, I just feel like shit and I feel unmotivated. Ah, that was better. I should. Oh. Where the fuck is my sun visor? What the fuck? Where is it? Where can it possibly go back here? It's in here somewhere. Well, okay. Lord Heinz, please look this up for me. If you go in the National Guard, I don't know, but then don't I have to stay in for a while, like a year or two? I don't want to commit to anything like that. Yeah, you serve on weekends, right? Is that the National Guard, or am I thinking the Army Reserve? But damn, free food, free bed, they pay for it. You kidding? Getting yelled at this point to run around and stuff, that's like a step up from what I'm doing now, where I just get yelled at to move boxes. Other guys in the barracks, they'd be like, "Oh man, this shit sucks. Why do we gotta like mop up and stuff?" I'm like, "Are you kidding? This shit rules, man." I'd be lying in my own trash right here if I wasn't in the National Guard. But I don't know. What's your likely assignment? And yeah, I don't know about all that. It would be a walk in the park for me to join the National Guard. Oh shit, it's kind of funny. But you know, I do have a problem with the aspects of the military that are, you know, imperialist and all, and I don't want to be going off to like do these ridiculous, you know, foreign missions to try and overthrow military, or no, overthrow the governments of like South American countries or something. So, you know, that's the problem for me is stuff like that. You do get a pension though, don't you? If you retire, I don't know if I would retire. I'd probably leave after 2 years or something, my contract. But yeah, I don't know. I barely need a haircut too. Hell, I would just cut my own hair, save the time. I've seen documentaries where you join the army, it's like you get a phone call, you have like 30 seconds, you just call, you say, "Hello, I'm at Camp Pendleton," or whatever. "I've got my stuff. I'll call you later. Bye." Like that's it. That's They have special forces for overthrowing governments. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I don't want to be involved in anything like that. If it was actually helping people, yeah, maybe. But, you know, a lot of people join the military thinking it's going to be one thing, and then they end up regretting it. A lot of people. And if I think my job now is a pain in the ass with the bureaucracy you have to go through just to fucking fill out an online form, I had to do that today. Why I have to fill this stuff out, I don't know. And I have to go back through like 8 different emails just to find the link that works for this thing, because the link they send me every time they update this form I gotta sign online that I have no need to sign. It has nothing to do with me. It's just like sent out to every employee. The link never works, so I always have to go back to when I requested the link that works. It's like, if I have a problem with that, I bet I'd have a big problem with the military. Probably got to fill out a form just to get toilet paper. That's a hell of a thing. They wake you up screaming too. How many guys do you think just fall out of their bunk or fall out of their bed? I don't know if they have bunks. You know, when the guy comes in screaming, "All right, girls, wake up!" If you thought like most people you would be living in a bush, but you're in a car, okay, I don't know what that means. And I don't know about that ASVAB test. I cannot answer engineering questions. Like, I remember looking it up, a sample test years ago, and there was stuff like how to fix a Jeep or something, or like how to rig a plumbing thing. I was like, oh man, I don't know this stuff. Do you use the 3/4 inch, ratchet on this, the L pipe? And I'm like, oh, forget this. I don't know. But Lord Heinz, I would consider it if you tell me, first of all, what's the typical like service for a National Guard? Is it a 2-year contract, 4-year contract, and is it weekends, or what am I thinking of? What's weekends? Is that National Guard or Army Reserve? And where would I have to live? Because really, I want to stay in LA, and I know I probably wouldn't end up doing that. Last time I looked at the ASVAB test, it was like 2012. And it definitely was not common sense. At least not for a guy who lives in his car. When's the last time you saw an ASVAB test? Holy shit, can you imagine if they found my YouTube videos? What would they think of me? They'd be like, oh, Angelo, you think you're a funny man, huh? Well, drop and give me 50. One for every time you fail to make me laugh. I'm waiting for answers. I want to know what's the typical enlistment like, and what's the pay? If I get free housing and shit, oh man, that is that. There you go, no landlord. It, hey, you get free housing, and you get them to pay for your housing. It's free real estate. I better not fart much in there. I bet they'll beat me up. I heard from I knew a guy who was in the Navy. He said for the first 2 weeks, he didn't take a shit because they were so, I don't know, somehow they burned so many calories, like they had no waste in their supply and logistics part of the ASVAB. I don't do any paperwork at my job. All I do is move around boxes according to like city and zip code. And whenever I move to a new area where I don't know the cities and zip codes, it takes me like 3 minutes to learn each section because it's so simple. That's not the same as the ASVAB test, I believe. And how much do they pay? God damn it! And what's the typical enlistment like? I don't want to be going to Iraq or anything, Afghanistan. I know there's not many soldiers left there, but there's soldiers all over the world, guarding embassies and stuff. It's like, why would I want to do that? If I could be a mechanic or something, or some kind of filmmaking thing, because that I was interested in getting a job as a broad, doing something in broadcast for the National Guard when I was 27, but I was in no condition to do it. I had a relapse in my dissociative disorder. I was just looking for an escape, and they wouldn't even let me in. There was no way. And I heard they're pretty good about coronavirus safety, so that's good too. You don't have dipshits like at my job who constantly take their mask off and try and come up to me and talk to me. I wondered what I do with my cell phone. Where do I put my cell phone if I go to the National Guard? I wouldn't even trust a storage unit to keep my stuff protected if I was away at the National Guard. I would like have to get somebody else to rent a storage unit and check on it like every month and give them the money to store my stuff because I wouldn't even like trust it to stay there. Food service specialist, great. I'd be ladling out soup and handing out sandwiches. And some dipshit be like, Angelo, get all the fish and the beans and stuff all the way at the bottom for me. Ten weeks of basic combat training, 8 weeks advanced individual training with on-the-job instruction, all paid. Man, that's a sweet gig. Yeah, I mean, are you kidding? I do demanding physical labor for like 5, 6 hours a day as it is at like 2 or 3 in the morning. But how long is the contract when you join? That's what I want to know. All right, enough with the food preparation. Just how, look, I would look it up myself, but I'd have to stop the live stream. I don't have a computer with me. How long is the contract and what's the typical, like, is it weekends or am I thinking of Army Reserves? And what do you do during the week? Yes, yes, I see the jobs. They got jobs. I get it. I want to know how long and like what's an enlistment possibly like. Are you just shipped around within America? Would I have to go to Alaska? I don't want to go to Alaska. weekend drill pay $214. What about the week? What about the week drill pay? Here's my view of the city as I fall asleep. I don't even want to block out the windows yet because it's too hot. I'm not even going to put on a blanket yet. I'll wake up later when it's cold. Got to remember to put antifreeze in the radiator. Going to list for 3 years, as few as 3 years. And I don't know. I don't know about all this. 3 years, and is it just weekends? And then what do you have to get a job during the week if you're only making $214 a weekend? Would I still be living in my car? Weekends or just or weekdays? I'm sure waiting, or I'm just gonna go. Everyone, we're waiting on Lord Heinz to tell me if the National Guard would get you to work weekends or weekdays. By the way, that song "Everybody's Working for the Weekend" when I was younger had no idea for the longest time that it meant everybody's like working during the week, waiting for the weekend. Because I worked at a movie theater like 30 hours on weekends, I always just assumed the song was saying like everybody's working like during the weekend. But of course, I didn't understand why some of the lyrics were like, about the week and waiting for the weekend and stuff. So I didn't get it for a while. That's how you know I've worked crappy jobs all my life. I'm always working weekends. I've never worked a Monday to Friday job. Never. Think of all the benefits? I don't give a shit. You're not even telling me if I work weekdays or weekends. Plus, I don't know how. Actually, the other thing is, I don't know how good a fit I am for people telling me what to do all the time. Wait, you didn't say about anything about whether I'd work weekdays or weekends or not. You just said weekend drill $214. That doesn't tell me anything. about whether I'm working weekdays or weekends. I don't know what weekend drill is. Is that what they pay you if you want to train on the weekends during your first 10 weeks of training? What? You're the world's worst National Guard recruiter. You can't even recruit a homeless guy into it. Maybe I could join the French Foreign Legion. Oh man, that's a brutal, brutal place to be. And plus there you could very well see combat. I watched documentaries about the French Foreign Legion, and it's so weird how they apply. I don't know if this is like real or if it was just exaggerated for the documentary, but it's basically you just go up to this embassy gate or something and knock on the door, and you have your papers, and they run your background, and they just decide if you go. So if you're from another country, you cannot apply online or anything. You have to go to France, go up to this castle or whatever, I don't know, knock on the door, and hope they let you in. Lowe's hardware store. I knew a guy who, well, I didn't know him personally, but I knew his brothers who said their brother didn't have a job, got a job at Lowe's, and sounded like he kind of liked it. I don't know. I know I got to get something, that's for sure, because I like the hours that I'm at my job, like just the shift I'm at. I kind of want more hours, but I don't mind it early. It kind of works out as far as the showering situation now, but I work around a few assholes. Actually, lately not so much, but my boss is a huge fucking asshole. I can't go to time-stamped comments, Lord Heinz. I'm the one live streaming. I'm not watching it. And I'm looking through your comments. I still don't, about National Guard, I see nothing about weekdays or weekends. Just like I thought, I read them all in the first place. I am always right. So you fucked up big time. Didn't explain what weekend drill is. Say you enlist for 3 years. Yeah, I saw that several times because I'm always right. But I still don't know if that means I'd be working during the week or not. Or where I'd have to be moved to. Where did the National Guard get moved to? Are there like certain locations I always do, or are they just spread out in every city? And also, I've heard from so many, um, so many, you obviously don't want me to know, Lord Heinz, because it's not there. I looked through all your comments about the National Guard. So it sounds like you fucked up and you know it. Now you're like, just look back. Hey, Beavis. I told him look back. I never did. He's gonna think he's going insane. Here's what I'm seeing as I fall asleep. Yeah, you never said that, Lord Heinz, you lying asshole. Train 1 weekend per month and 2 weeks every summer. So that's all you get. So you got to work a regular job on top of training with the military. What kind of gig is that then? That doesn't sound so great. I thought I would get like free housing and stuff. It sounds like I don't get that. In a barracks? Hell, I'd sleep in the barracks. I would just be like, yeah, I'll sleep in the barracks. I don't care. As long as the guys don't like hold me down and beat me or something, do some hazing ritual. Then again, I have a problem enough doing what people tell me as it is if I think it doesn't make sense, like at my job, or I feel like I'm being exploited. On a movie set, I'm all for it. Or, if it doesn't make sense, I can say what the problem is. Is there a way to get my phone to like stop playing YouTube videos after like an hour or two automatically? I want to like listen to audiobooks. I just decided I want to listen to audiobooks lately. Regular conversation, listening to it, it's like too exciting and it makes me wake up when I'm falling asleep. But if I could listen to an audiobook, that would be better. But I don't want to play like a 10-hour audiobook, when I fall asleep and then my phone gets, the battery drains and potentially wake up just for like an hour or so. I already have like 100 apps on my phone, literally. I don't want to download anymore if I don't have to. But I will. But don't make me. Somebody check what's the weather going to be like in Burbank tomorrow morning at like 1 a.m. I want to see the temperature. If it's warm enough, I'll shower outside. I'd like to shower before work. Please tell me. Tell me. Burbank, not Urbana. Oh, this is taking forever. I could have looked it up 100 times by now. All right, I'm going, everybody. Bye.